I'm joined now by three-time Olympian Ian Crocker, 2000, 2004, 2008. Ian, have you ever eaten a whole pizza by yourself?
Just last week, in fact.
Last week? Thank you so much.
My wife and I challenge each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a good challenge.
It is.
I mean, swimmers, we burn a lot of calories.
Yeah, you gotta have that pizza night.
You really do. So I haven't seen you yet since we've been in Omaha. What's it like to be out here?
It's been an awesome week. I've been out here with Mutual of Omaha and running swim camps for kids during the day.
I love that.
And it's really been a blast. But at this point, day 8, I'm ready for my own bed, my cats, my wife.
Yeah, so Omaha does such a good job of putting on this show, and a lot of the talk that we've had this week is just how many rookies there are on this team. And you were a rookie yourself. You're 17 at your first Olympic trials, and then 18 when you made the team. What kind of experience, or what did you learn from that trials that you wish you could pass on to the young team that we have?
You know, going into that trials, I was kind of more favored in a 200 free to make like an 800 free relay or something like that. I totally bombed my 200 free.
Really?
Yeah, but my last chance was the 100 fly. Nobody thought I had any kind of chance, and I ended up making the team. So I was one of those young punks at that point. So I kind of been on both sides of it. And then later on, 8 years later, at my third Olympic trials, I had young folks nipping at my feet. So I know what it's like in both sides.
Yeah, you totally know. And so much expertise and experience that you had over those 8 years. Now, you've competed in a lot of USA relays. What is that like? Because I've talked to a lot of people who are excited about that, come from great college programs, which you did. How did that help you perform on a world stage in a relay?
Well, for me, especially in the medley relays, Brendan Hansen and I, we went to college together and we were roommates, and we did countless relays through college. So, like doing take exchanges with him was like second nature. I think in the 04 Olympics, our differential was .04, which that was just kind of comfortable for us. We could do that all day.
That is so fast. .04 is incredibly fast for a relay exchange.
He was the most predictable finisher ever.
Really?
He always did it perfectly.
Isn't that amazing? Because that's what they always say is, so when you're doing the relay exchange, the person on that's about to dive in obviously is watching and noticing really closely, but the one in the water has the most responsibility, I feel, because it's debating on, are they judging their turn? How are they going to do their finish? Exactly what stroke are they going to land on?
Exactly, and Brennan was just easy peasy. I could have done it with my eyes closed with him.
I love it. Yep. So there are so many Texas swimmers who have made this team. What does that mean for you coming from that Longhorn legacy?
It's pretty awesome to see that the tradition is being carried on, and especially the strong event, obviously is the 200 free, 800 free relay, and Texas really just has always seemed to get it done. I was never on that one. I was on the shorter ones, but it's really cool to see that Eddie Reese's legacy is, he's created it, and hopefully it'll carry on for many years to come.
What is some of the best advice that Eddie Reese gave you? Because he's somebody that I've known for a long time on the U.S. national team. At first I was slightly terrified of him, and then I realized that he was just the best guy ever and full of wisdom and great advice. Is there something that he taught you that you have carried with you post-swimming?
I think it's really hard to take 8 years of training with him and narrow it down to one thing. But, there were times where he would take us before high-pressure events. He'd take us out in the parking lot right before we'd go to the ready room, and we'd throw rocks at a trash can just to get our mind off what we were about to do.
Really?
And we'd have a little competition doing that. And it's things like that you realize, this is a game. This is still a game. As important as it seems on the day, 20 years from now, you'll look back and realize it was just a game. Yeah,
wow. That's great advice for everything in all areas of life. Now, I know that you work a lot with kids now, a lot of swim clinics, teaching kids to swim. How has that work helped you transition from competing in the pool to what you do now?
Well, to be honest, when I first finished up competing, I wanted to stay away from the pool.
Yeah.
But then I started doing clinics with Mutual of Omaha, and Josh Davis kind of got me doing the breakout clinics, and it rekindled my love for the sport. I got back to working with youth and realizing that this is a really great thing for kids to be doing. And so it reignited it for me. I am more passionate about swimming than I ever was. I studied the sport more than I ever did. And so getting to pass on my little nuggets of wisdom to the next generation is a blast. I mean, I feel like it's what I've got to offer.
That's so cool. Well, we're so lucky to have you as such a great ambassador of this sport. It was good to see you. I'm excited to catch up with you more, but thanks for coming on Lane 9.
Great to see you, Ari.